get this transmission on. We have that problem solved. Let's get started. Do, 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 do. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Man, you know, a lot of times people want us to get started first thing in the morning. It's really tough doing that. This is similar to a traveling circus. We're not home. We don't have home convenience. We don't have home things. For instance, we wake up. I normally wake up 4:30. Start to get ready to get out there and get to work. Take care of messages. Take care of things going on with people ordering parts. Then we got to get prepared to get out and hunt food. Go hunt food. They don't do things on our pace. They do things on their pace. So it might take us an hour, hour and a half to get food. Then we got to drop off packages to places instead of them coming to our location to pick them up. Then we got to make sure we got tools and supplies and everything we need to get started. Then we got to go pick up a part or something like that. I went to go pick up a part 2 days ago, maybe yesterday from the dealer. I thought they was going to open at 7. They opened at 8. Then after I got the part, had to go get my trailer, then get over to the location. I got started around 10:15. You know, I wake up 4:30, got started 10:15. It's just not convenient like it is if you had a shop or at home or something where you could just wake up, grab something to eat real quick out of the kitchen and head on into the shop. It's not that way. So anyway, we're going to get started by trying to get this transmission, by getting this transmission in. There ain't no try about it. Don't have a choice. Somebody made a comment about, man, I'll never do that on the ground again. Well, that's great if you have that luxury of not doing it on the ground. Unfortunately, I don't, because when I commit to help somebody, I don't always have a shop to work in with a lift. So here I am on the ground trying to get this thing in the air where I could plug it in. I don't have shop tools. I don't have floor jacks. I don't have this. I don't have that. I just got to do my best. Do my best to get it done. So I don't remember unplugging the fuel rail, but here's a fuel injector seal there. So let me get this floor jack around here, jack this thing up, plug it into the transmission, put a couple of bolts in it, and move forward. Talking about moving forward with some progress. Probably going to be easier to get this plugged in without this on here. Set that right there. Hopefully I won't lose it. Sometimes I even take that thing off, but hopefully I won't have to. Shout out to Johnny Black. Johnny Black, like myself, is a jack of all trades, master of none. He did have a couple of floor jacks he could let me use. This one was the lightest one, aluminum jack. I'm going to wrestle this thing up on here and get this transmission plugged in. Can't find that brake valve. May still be home. Unfortunately. Somebody ordered a part from us yesterday. I believe we got it with us, but like other things, we have to store stuff in the trailer and in the truck, and sometimes it's hard to find that stuff, and it takes a while to find it. And That time takes and costs us time. Get this transmission up on this jack here. It ain't easy, but it's possible, because I've done it before. Done it before. Done it before. I thought these manual transmission had a speed sensor wiring, but I guess I'm wrong. I need to make my own plug to wire in somewhere else. Yes, I think I'm where it won't fall off. It's going up, folks. We are going up. Hooray! The tilt on the engine is not as much as I'd like it to be. Now, I'm going up into wire harness and stuff. I need to get out of the way. And transmission lines and all that wonderful stuff. Almost at the pitch I need to be at. Yeah, I need to change the angle of this engine if possible. Angle it down a little more so I can plug this thing in. Yeah, let me see if I can lower this a little more on this side. think I want to go no lower than that. I need to get my coolant lines out of the way. I thought they were already out of the way. All right, I'm close. Close to plugging that transmission in. Man, I've never had it leaning down this much of an angle, but it looks doable. I need to try to get it plugged in. I'm close. Power steering lines are in the way. But I think I could get them up over there. I'm close to plugging this thing in. I should be able to plug it in there. I'm not sure if I'm high or low. I think I'm just a little high. I'm gonna bring that thing down just a little bit. I'm close. Yeah, I'm a little bit high. Plug it down about a ½ inch. See if I can get it plugged in. Still a little high on the transmission. Angles off just a little bit. I'm gonna bring the engine up a little bit. See if I get it falling. Oh, there it is. I think it fell in. That's a little closer. Now I can see holes lined up on the transmission. I think the splines on the clutch kit may be out a little bit. Maybe off. Back is closer than the front. Let's try to twist it. I'm gonna go bump the harmonic balance. See if that makes a difference. Alright, I just moved it just a little bit. in neutral. Try to push it in again. Man, I think I'm in this thing. I got very little clearance. I'm as close as they get. Let me find a bolt. See if I can get a bolt started. Ouch. Huh? You what? A heat stroke at 80-degree weather? I know it's hot, baby, I know. Need a shorter bolt than that. See if I can find a shorter bolt. Get started. A lot of times on this off a degree or two. Man, that bolt looks good. Let me find. Packing material from John. Fan in here, huh? I don't think you're gonna make it, baby. I don't think you're gonna make it.
You don't think I'm gonna make it?
No, you're already.
Made it in Texas.
No, I don't think you made it there either.
That's what I used to be. But it's fun.
It's a dry heat. They like to say that. It's a dry heat.
Yeah.
All right, that started. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but that started.
You're live?
Yep, I am live.
Where's your phone?
On the floor behind me,
I don't want to bump it and you don't know where it's
so people can see it. Looks like I need to jack it up just a little bit.
You want me to help you check it out?
It's stuck on it. The whole engine's going out. So it's not. It hasn't fallen in right on the clutch kit. Hole am I in here? I'm in the right hole. I'll try to wiggle it in again. kind of stuck. Let me turn the crank again. That doesn't want to push in all the way. I should have made sure that clutch kit slid over the splines on this transmission. I did not do that. To make sure I got the right spline count on this clutch kit transmission. I normally do that. I didn't. It should be. I'm pretty sure it's a P80 transmission and a P80 clutch kit. So I'm gonna move forward a little bit more here. Man, I'm sweating. Sweating.
What was pouring on my glasses? Inside.
Can't see it over here. I gotta go in further than the front. First. Can't see that. Can't see that one. Do. These screws are getting stuck. This transmission is almost perfectly lined up. The screws are getting stuck. I think it popped in. It's not lined up in the front here. The gas thing hasn't gone in. It's hanging by the bolts. I don't know if that's good or bad. Long bolt. Seems like it's starting properly. Goes and then stops. Something is causing it to stop. It's the angle. It's the edge. Pretty much lined up, but it's not falling in the clutch key. Looks like it's stuck at the guide pin. The one that I wrestled out. A little bit out up top and down below. I think I'm gonna move this cool post so I can see better what's going on here. What's going on? See if I can see this axle turning. Oh, but it's bounced off. Huh?
What was it?
Socket. I dropped it and it hit this pan and it disappeared. Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, probably. Through my legs. We are in. Yay! Tighten up this transmission, this engine. Get this jack out of the way. We are ready to fly. I'll say this, the first time I did this was on Panther because I didn't want to do an experiment on somebody else's car. But you know what? Took 4 of us 2 hours to get this transmission plugged in. And on average, by myself, this takes me like 30 minutes. And I'm right on par for that. That just took me 30 minutes to get the transmission plugged in where I can start tightening these bolts. So, I feel okay. That bolt's too long. Let's get that out of there and find the right one. I gotta get a ratchet on that one, or I gotta hit it from this extension. All right, got 2 tight. Like 6 or so to go. Take another long one for that position. Right under the starter. I think I can start jacking this thing up so I can start reaching stuff. See if I can get this from up top. Without this tension. not going to work here. Spun that crank around a few times. Get that transmission falling that spline, but man, I'm getting dirty. Getting dirty. Yeah, this is a little shorter than that last one, I think. That's the one that goes here. Yep, not sticking out the back too much. And I'll get a few more up top, then I'll roll under. And I could probably put this starter on. I should have two started up here. I have to tighten up. Can't see. Yep, one more. This. Uh-oh, I gotta get that on there. I'm sure I put this part right here. Wow. Some lubrication. Trying to get the top bracket in it, they don't want to slide in. We'll wet the rubber. Should have made it work. Alright, I'm gonna go underneath and try to get this or install this bracket that sits on top of the steering rack. Sadly, I'm already getting hungry. I ate, but I didn't eat that much. Now, I'm hungry. Wow, that boat looks short. Trade with that one. This car is kind of low in comparison to what it used to. But we didn't have a jack to get it up high enough. And I don't know if the jack I have will take it up any more. Yeah, I think I should try. I don't know where I could try jacking up some more. Since the subframe's out, that's gonna be hard. All right. I got some log bolts in from back here. I don't think that bolts on here. Get under here and look at this a little better. Nope. I got 3 long ones here. Some kind of leak down here. Looks like a oil leak. Torque wrench and torque these. And then work on this bracket. And then work on this subframe. Whew. Yay, I zeroed my torque wrench out yesterday, which is what I was supposed to do before I left. It's a good thing. These bolts. Man, that wrench almost torqued these things. Extension for a couple of them. Easier to torque them with the subframe out. Oh, come on, give me my tool back. I don't know if I'm gonna get this other one up here. Oh man, yeah, felt right on there. Ratchet. Let's see if I can get it going this way. Close. I think I'm good. Yep. Got it. Now I get my tool back on. Yep. Get on the lower with torque. Let's get my upper with torque. All right. Now get the starter. Torque those bolts. Pain in the butt isn't that starter ring under that EGR pipe on these 94 and 95 turbos. But it's doable. Oh, man. Yeah, gotta pin this one to get one. Make sure nothing's stuck out of this starter. Good Lord. It's high. Real high. It's above the 12. Ay, ay, ay. It's that ragged. think I've ever had that happen before. Starter got stuck behind the intake manifold bracket. Yeah. Plug it. Wow. Didn't know that was possible, folks. I don't know how that happened. Look, I gotta get out behind there. Start again. Let's try this again. So much crap right here. Really pushing on. Alright, there we go. Got pin went right in. Right in that time. How about that? Put it on there and tighten it in. top one torque, and torque the lower one. What else we need to do before we can put up the subframe? Let's put this ground wire on. All right, let me brush that off. Both. Should be right here in my magnet. My magnet tray. There's a oily bolt down here. I doubt that was it, but I don't see another bolt. I didn't get the roly bolt. Hit it with some wire brush action. Put this thing in. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. One of these powers there, looks like the low pressure is leaking up there. Clamp don't look tight. Still contemplating whether I'm going to raise this car some. Probably should. Ground wire on. Alright, so let me see if this jack will raise the car. I don't think it goes really high because it's out of fluid almost. It's low on fluid. Let's give it a try, because it's worth getting this car up a little bit. Another click or two on those. That's bad. easier to get under here and do stuff. And I do got a block of wood I should use. Oops, sorry about that. Block of wood I can use to get it up a little higher if I need to. Right here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some lift on that. I don't have much to go. Seems like it's already out of oil. Ouch! Oh yeah. If I can get another click or two. If I get another click or two on me, I'll be happy. I just got 2 clicks. If I get one more, I'll be hog heavy. Oh yeah. I got 3 clicks, folks. Maybe 4. Let me go to the other side. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you plan on doing a manual swap or something, make sure you got at least a long rise 3-ton jack. These baby jacks over here with the little golf ball size pad on them, they can't do it, man. They just can't. Can't get the car up high enough. This makes a big difference getting the car up high enough. So, people tell me they got a floor jack, then I show up and it's a miniature floor jack. It's a mini, it's a T-move floor jack. That doesn't work, man. That makes the job harder, and harder is longer, and longer costs more. Because I'm on the clock. All right, see how much higher we get this side. 3. A little bit more. Give it 3. Got it. Got 3 more. 3 more clicks on that floor jack. This is high enough for me. Now I get under here and get this stuff done. A lot easier to get under here and get some stuff done. Alright, let me see what else we got going on over here besides the subframe. There's the jackets. Airing out. Okay, I can get under here and get this mount on now. A lot easier to get this mount on. Do 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 do. At the first bolt under here, that's the hardest one. But without the subframe here, it's not that hard. Alright, let me go find 2 more bolts for that mount, and we'll be rolling. Two more bolts for that mount. Where are the bolts for that mount? All right. Ratcheting 14 coming up. That's it. Wow. I thought that bolt was in, but it wasn't. It was over there. The steering rack is in the way. Alright, where's my ratcheting 14 I had? The dirt. The dirt. I need the adapter from 3/8 to 1/2. Right here. Yeah, gotta get the torque wrench here too, so that's good. Do 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 do. Nice.
That bag.
What?
Super nice. Look at the chair.
Okay. Torque it on the cab. I see where that 12 went. 12 went back here on this oily stair rack. All right. I'm kind of amazed how I can get these blind bolts on here so quickly. All right. The mount is torqued. Now it's time to get the steering rack up high enough to put the bolt in the mount. Make sure the O2 sensor wires are routed up on top of the transmission. Plug these coolant lines in because they keep leaking. Do that. Oh, I have plastic on the last adapter. Got one off. Ready to plug that lower one in. Can't reach it because I'm jacked up higher now.
You need a ladder?
No, I just need to climb a little bit. Ugh. One in. Yeah. Ugh. All right, both coolant lines plugged in. Now we need to, oh man, you can hit this top mount bolt from up here. Very good access to it. Now we need to get a boost line on the bottom of the turbo. Let's check, see what time it is. Feels like
It's
lunchtime.
3 till 2.
It's what?
3 till 2.
It's 1:57? You wanna go pick up lunch or you wanna go get lunch? All right, we're gonna shut it down and go get lunch. So, see what we got here. Got the car jacked up higher. We got the transmission plugged in, on, and torqued. We got the ground wire on the transmission. We got the rear engine mount bolted to the transmission that the steering rack gets bolted to. We got the starter in. We need to hook up the wires on the back of the starter. We're not going to put that 12 millimeter into the block. And we are going to go take a lunch break. So I'm going to shut it down for a little bit. And when we come back, we're going to bolt the steering rack on to the mount. We're going to put a turbo boost line on the bottom of the turbo up to the BCS. We're going to mount the subframe and then start putting the rest of it together. We also got coolant hoses plugged into the firewall junction. So that's where we're at. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go get lunch.